Have you ever stood in the middle of your room, surrounded by things you once thought you needed, only to feel emptier than ever? In a world that constantly tells us we need more to be happy, more clothes, more gadgets, more success, the Japanese minimalist lifestyle whispers a powerful truth. Peace isn't found in more, it's found in less. But this isn't just about owning fewer things. This is about breaking free from consumption addiction, the unconscious cycle of buying to fill emotional voids. In today's video, we'll explore how Japanese culture offers a completely different approach, one rooted in stillness, purpose, and presence. These timeless philosophies don't just help you let go of clutter, they help you heal from the inside out. So if you've ever felt trapped in the loop of spending, consuming, and still feeling unfulfilled, this video might just be the turning point you didn't know you needed. The trap of consumption and the need for a mindful reset. Have you ever looked around your home and seen the remnants of your own emotional impulses? That shirt you bought to impress someone, the latest gadget you barely used, the decor that was supposed to make your home feel complete, but somehow you still don't. In the Japanese culture, there's a powerful word that captures this silent weight we carry, Mottainai. It doesn't just mean waste, it means the sorrow of waste, a quiet grief for what's been misused, unappreciated, or abandoned. Not just things, but time, energy, even parts of yourself. Mottainai teaches us to pause before we consume, to ask not just, can I afford this, but do I honor this? It's a mindset of reverence for your possessions, your money, your attention. Because every object you buy without intention becomes a fragment of regret later. Think about it. How many of your purchases were made out of boredom? How many were just emotional bandages, masking a deeper wound? We're not taught to sit with discomfort, we're taught to shop it away. But Mottainai invites us to feel that discomfort and transform it into awareness. It whispers, you already have enough, you already are enough. And when that message truly sinks in, consumption becomes a conscious choice, not a compulsion. Here are two simple but powerful practices to help you start living with the spirit of Mottainai. Regret journal. Keep a journal of items you bought but never truly used. Reflect, not to judge yourself, but to understand what you were really seeking in that moment. What feeling were you trying to buy? The Mottainai test. Before your next purchase, pause and ask, if I never use this, would I feel that quiet sorrow of waste? If the answer is yes, it's not worth it. Pause for a second and look around your room. What's one thing you bought that you never really needed? Tell me in the comments, because the first step to transformation is awareness, and you're not alone. We've all been there. And if this reflection is speaking to you so far, consider subscribing. This channel is a space for conscious, intentional living, and this is just the beginning. Redefining comfort and finding joy in the everyday. We often chase comfort in the wrong places. A new couch, a bigger screen, faster delivery, but real comfort isn't in what we consume, it's in how we live. In Japan, there's a quiet philosophy called Teinei. It means to do things with care, with presence, with heart. From the way you pour your tea to how you fold your laundry, Teinei transforms routine into ritual. You see, when we rush through life, we lose the beauty that's already here. But when we move with Teinei, even the most ordinary moment becomes sacred. Imagine waking up in the morning and instead of grabbing your phone, you open the curtains slowly, you take a breath. You make your coffee not as a task, but as a gentle ceremony. This is not about perfection, it's about presence. Teinei is the opposite of consumerism's rush. It's an invitation to slow down, to stop looking for peace in the next purchase, and start noticing the quiet joy that's already within reach. Because when you truly start living carefully, you no longer need constant stimulation to feel alive. You stop craving more because you finally feel enough. Try these 2 shifts today and notice how different your world feels. Ritualize the ordinary. Before dinner, light a candle, not for others, but for you. Turn mealtime into a moment of gratitude and calm. Let it be a daily reminder that you deserve beauty, even in the mundane. Respect what you own. When you fold your clothes, do it with care. Arrange your space like you're preparing it for someone you love, because you are. Your belongings aren't disposable. They're companions on your journey. When we treat our space and possessions with care, they begin to reflect that care back to us. We feel calmer, more grounded, more alive in the life we already have. What's one small ritual you could create today that brings more peace into your daily life? Share it in the comments. Silence the noise and come back to yourself. Have you ever opened your phone just to check the time and found yourself 30 minutes deep in a shopping app you didn't even mean to open? We've all been there. But here's the truth. We don't consume because we're greedy. We consume because we're disconnected. Disconnected from our emotions, from our bodies, from that quiet inner space where peace actually lives. In Japanese philosophy, there's a beautiful principle called Shin-shin Ichinyo. It means mind and body as one. It's a reminder that you cannot heal the mind while ignoring the body, and you can't care for the body while ignoring the heart. When we treat ourselves as fragmented, we start seeking wholeness in all the wrong places. In new clothes, in online carts, in dopamine hits disguised as deals. But when we reunite the mind and body, when we live as one whole being, we begin to feel grounded again, centered, safe. And from that place, the urge to consume fades, because you're no longer trying to fill a void. You've returned to yourself. Reconnect to your inner home. Start simple. You don't need a retreat. You need a moment. Begin your morning in stillness. Before the noise of the world creeps in, give yourself 5 minutes. Stretch gently. Breathe with intention. Write one thought or emotion in a journal, no filters. This single act of presence reconnects you to your inner world. Pause before you purchase. Next time you feel the impulse to buy, stop. Close your eyes. Take 3 slow, conscious breaths. Ask yourself, is this for my well-being or is it just for my stress? The body never lies. Trust what it tells you. Have you ever noticed your shopping habits change depending on your mood? Let me know in the comments. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. From possessions to purpose. Have you ever felt suffocated? Even when you're surrounded by comfort? That feeling, that tightness in the chest, that mental fog, that sense of never having enough time or space is what the Japanese call the absence of Yutori. Yutori is more than physical space. It's mental margin, emotional breathing room. It's the gentle pause between one thought and the next. It's the freedom to exist without pressure, without clutter, without always needing more. In Japanese aesthetics, empty space isn't emptiness, it's intentional, sacred, a blank canvas where your peace can return. But modern consumerism has taught us the opposite. Fill every corner, maximize every minute, buy more, do more, be more. And in doing so, we've suffocated our lives with stuff, with noise, with obligations. Yutori invites us to stop filling and start feeling, because when you remove the excess, you make room for what matters, room to breathe, to think, to reconnect with your own rhythm. And in that silence, you start hearing your purpose, whisper back, create breathing space. Let this be your permission to not fill everything. Design your home with gaps, not just goals. Choose one shelf, one corner, one drawer, and let it remain intentionally empty. Not as a sign of something missing, but as a symbol that you no longer need to fill every space to feel whole. Create white space in your day. Block out 15 minutes where nothing is expected of you. No phone, no productivity, just a walk, a slow meal, or staring out the window with a cup of tea. That space will become your sanctuary. What's one space in your life, physical or mental, that you're ready to clear? Share it in the comments. Let's inspire each other to make room for peace. And if this message is resonating with you, don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more to explore on this journey toward intentional living. Let your belongings reflect who you truly are. What if your home wasn't just a place where you lived, but a mirror of your inner world? In Japanese culture, there is a quiet, poetic tradition called Shitsurai. It's not interior design, it's not decoration. It's the art of placing things with intention, so your space becomes an expression of who you are in that exact season of life. A single flower, a calligraphy scroll, a humble teacup set on a tray, each one chosen, not for trend or status, but for feeling. Because Shitsurai isn't about what you own, it's about why you own it and how it lives with you. When we live in clutter, we drown out the quiet truth of ourselves. But when we place objects with care, they begin to speak back to us. They remind us of what we value, where we've been, and who we're becoming. Minimalism in this light is not deprivation, it's curation. It's surrounding yourself only with what honors your story. Make your space a reflection. This week, don't buy something new. Instead, rediscover something old, something that holds meaning. Choose one item that holds your essence. Maybe it's a photo, a gift from someone you love, a journal. Place it in your space like an altar where you can see it, honor it, feel it. Let your space evolve with you. Like the seasons change in Japan, so can your home. Rotate objects not out of boredom, but out of emotional rhythm. Let your surroundings grow with your life journey. If your room could speak about who you are today, what would it say? What's one item that truly represents you? Drop it in the comments. Embrace enough. What if you stopped chasing more and started trusting enough? In the West, we're taught that fulfillment lives just beyond reach. The next upgrade, the next purchase, the next version of you. It's a cycle fueled by scarcity. The idea that what we have and who we are is never quite sufficient. But in Japanese culture, there's a quiet, powerful shift. Sufficiency is not a compromise, it's a philosophy. Though there isn't a single word to define it, this principle echoes through traditions, rituals, and lifestyles in Japan. It's found in the simplicity of a tea ceremony, in the worn pages of a beloved book, in a modest meal prepared with care and shared with presence. Enough doesn't mean settling. It means seeing clearly, seeing that peace doesn't come from abundance, it comes from alignment. When your needs match your values, you stop reaching outward and start returning inward. You don't need the newest phone if the one you have connects you to what matters. You don't need 30 outfits if 5 of them already feel like home on your skin. You don't need a packed schedule if stillness is what your inner peace is craving. Because when you embrace enough, you reclaim your time, you protect your energy, you come back to you. Define your enough. Instead of asking, what am I missing? Ask, what is enough for me? Write your definition of enough in 4 areas. Clothing, how much do I truly wear and love? Time, what would my ideal day feel like, not look like? Money, what level gives me peace, not pressure, attention, who and what truly deserve my focus. And then, return to this list whenever you feel the itch to compare, when the scroll gets loud or the ads get tempting. Pause, breathe. Remember, you already have so much, and maybe, just maybe, you already have enough. If you had to write your own definition of enough right now, what would it include? Let's inspire each other in the comments. So here we are, 6 ancient philosophies and one quiet truth that's been whispering to you all along. You are never lacking. You are just overwhelmed. Overwhelmed by noise, by pressure, by the illusion that more will finally make you feel like enough. But Japanese minimalism shows us another way, not through rules or rigid systems, but through reverence, a way of living where space is sacred, time is honored, and the self is finally heard beneath the clutter. Because this isn't just about owning less, it's about feeling more clarity, more peace, more alignment with the life that actually nourishes you. You don't have to move to a temple. You don't have to give away everything overnight. You only have to begin with a pause, a single question. Does this reflect who I truly am, or who the world told me to be? When you start living from that place of intentionality, of presence, of quiet inner clarity, every object, every moment, every choice becomes a statement of freedom. Which of these 6 shifts spoke most to your inner truth? Let me know in the comments. I read everyone. And if this video sparked something in you, share it. Let's build a community of conscious, intentional living. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. This is just the beginning. See you in the next one.